Hi friends, welcome to my channels. Today I am going to discuss about Indian history, Governor Generals, Lord Wellesley 798 to 805. Lord Wellesley 798 to 805. First one, also called as the Lord Morningtons, adopted the policy of subsidiary alliance. Adopted the policy of subsidiary alliances. A system to keep the Indian ruler. A system keep to the Indian ruler under control. It keeps the Indian ruler under control and make to the British the permanent powers. This power first accepted by the Nizam of Hyderabad. Second point. Second Anglo-Maratha war take place in 803 to 805. Second Anglo-Maratha war takes place in 803 to 805. The Treaty of Basins takes place in 802. Treaty of Basins takes place in 802. Next, he defeated the Mysore force. Under Tipu Sultan in the fourth Anglo-Mysore War in 799. Fourth Anglo-Mysore War in 799. Next, established Fort William College in Calcutta. Established the Fort William College in Calcutta to teach the British youth. Understand the Oriental culture, traditions, law and administration to better coordinate in the civil services. George Barlow 805 to 807. 805 to 807 postulated moderate policy, that is the policy of the non-interventions with the principal states. Next, tried to establish the peaceful relations with the Marathas. Next, White Minute of the Valor 806 occurred during his tenure. Next, Lord Minto 807 to 813. Concluded the Treaty of Amritsar. With Maharaja Ranjit Singh. 809. Next, Charter Act of 813. Charter Act of 813 was passed in these regions. Next, Charter Act of 813 was passed in the Lord Minto's regions. Next, Lord Hastings 813 to 823. Lord Hastings 813 to 823. First, renounced the policy of non-interventions. Followed by his predecessors and revised aggressive imperialistic policy, making the beginning of second phase of British imperialism. In India, so as to build a large British Asiatic empire, by the conquering territories bordering India. Next, the Anglo-Nepal War 814 to 816. The Anglo-Nepal War 814 to 816 was fought during his regions, which ended with the Treaty of Saville 815. Next, third and the last Anglo-Maratha Wars 870 to 880. The third and the last Anglo-Maratha War 870 to 880, and suppressions of Pendris are take place. Next, Lord Armrest. Lord Armrest, First Anglo-Burmese War, 824 to 826. First Anglo-Burmese War took place in 824 to 826. Was fought and the Treaty of Yandov was signed in 826. Fort of the Yandov was signed in the 826. Next point, the treaty ended in the longest and the most expensive war. The treaty ended with the longest and the most expensive war in British Indian history. Next, 15,000 European and Indian soldiers were killed. 15,000 European and Indian soldiers were killed together with an unknown number of Burmese. soldiers. Next, the campaign cost was very huge. The campaign cost was very huge or large, which led to the sharp economic crisis. In British India. According to the Treaty of Burmese. Next, according to the Treaty of Burmese agreed to the cede to the British the territory of Assam and Manipur. Next, they also agreed to pay an indemnity. of £1 million in 4 installments. They also agreed to pay the increment of the £1 million in 4 installments. Lord Armrest. Next one is the Barakpur immunity. This immunity takes place. In 824. It was the rising of native Indian Shipi. It is the rising of the native Indian Shipi against their British officer. In Barakpur, Bengal. This incident occurred when the British East India Company was fighting the First Anglo-Burmese War. British East India Company fighting the First Anglo-Burmese War. Okay. This immunity takes place in 824. This immunity takes place in 824. 24. It was the rising of native Indian Shipi. Against the British officers. In Barakpur and Bengals. The incident occurred was the British. East India Company was fighting. British East India Company was fighting in the First Anglo-Burmese War. Next is Siege of Bharatpur happens in these times. Of December 825 to January 826. Siege of Bharatpur happens in this times between December 825 to January 826. Thanks. Please share, subscribe, click the bell icon. Thank you.